Hello everyone, I am the plane shifter fading to the universe of the Talos Principle 2. Let's continue our adventure. 75% on everything, but I made a couple more. I did a couple more puzzles on the area I am. I just arrived here, so I think I did like 2 puzzles and talked to people. Three puzzles, okay. Four. It's that way. Probably there. Why is there a pathway here? There's a question mark there. Looks like it's a triangle puzzle. Let's take a look. Oh, hello there. That's interesting. Trevor. Okay. He's dying. I mean, everyone at the Talos Principle was dying, but he's dying on record. All right, against decay. Author unknown. Against decay from select archives documents. We live in a decaying system which in turn produces ideology of decay to justify its existence. No matter what cultural signifiers they get packaged with, these ideologies come down to the same material result, a future in which for the average person there is less of everything. To paraphrase Mark Fisher, we find it easier to imagine the decline of civilization than to imagine a civilization worth living in. Those of us who still believe that humanity can thrive, that there is a path forward other than willful or accidental decay, are out of sync with the system. No matter how we phrase our arguments, they will be perceived in terms of whatever cultural signifiers the listener opposes. It's deeply frustrating, depressing, even infuriating situation. But what can we do except patiently explain and hope conditions change? In other words, what can we do except have faith? Athena, this was written only a few months before the discovery of the virus. There was no time for conditions to change. Against decay. Founding 11 from Hypatia, day 882. Founding of New Jerusalem. It's been a while since I last wrote an entry in my journal. Much has changed in New Jerusalem. We've put up a good chunk of the planet living quarters, and the old storage facility has been converted into a movie theater, of all things. So we still argue a lot, but now it's mostly about which film we'll be watching next. Other construction efforts are going well too, although we've begun to run out of readily accessible resources. Our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield, with each passing month and the sites that they... Again, our scavenging expeditions are ranging further and further afield with each passing month, and the sites that they've reported on sound truly marvelous. One day I might want to go see for myself. It's a good thing that in that regard that we'll get into new citizens soon, because everyone is as busy as ever. More hands to help us build our future. I can't wait to meet them. Alright, Trevor.
How is this supposed to work? The system is meant to last centuries. Centuries! And yeah, Chernyshevsky's plan, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm working with hardware that was deliberately designed to fail. Planned obsolescence, baby. Selling broken garbage just to make another buck. A buck you can't even spend because in a few more weeks, we'll be extinct. Was it worth it? That's the part that Alexandra doesn't see. The greed, the stupidity, the selfishness, the way that we created this whole situation in the first place. She wants you to be like us, but if you ask me, there's a whole lot of human history and behavior you can just throw away, chuck it in the trash, right? You have a chance at a fresh start. Make the best of it.
I like it. Except to the throw it in the trash part of the history. I rather listen to it. I think that the inhabitants of New Jerusalem are listening to it too much. This is interesting. Huh. I wonder if I will end up finding Pandora over that way. Okay. But there are lessons there to learn. It is a balancing act after all. Okay. Jailbreak. Lots of connectors. Oh. Okay. I imagine. Yeah. Blue. Alright. We have blue here, we have red here. Our prisoner is over there. What do we find here? More red. And this is where we need to be. Okay. Let's see. Technically, don't go anywhere yet. What do I do with this blue? Ah, there we are. Hello, Dix, by the way. I am solving a triangle puzzle. Well, at least I hope I am. Connect to that, connect to that, connect to that. Okay. That happened. I forgot to connect to the thing. Is it going the other way around? Not getting past the bottom. Interesting. Ah. Becoming trouble now. Okay. Unexpected issues. Stop for a bit. Low. Yeah, I will never get a connection properly here. If I do it like this, it doesn't connect. Okay. It's a lot more complicated than I thought. Ah, that's why is it not connecting? No. No, it isn't. this. Perfect. I'm perfect. Why did you stop? That's why. I think that's good enough. Same thing again. And also it starts to go to the right. Step out. Don't need to be here anymore because I need to be here, and there we go.
Tell me, Yakut, what impact do you think the megastructure will have on the future of this island?
If it stays out of control like it is now, then what happened to Miranda could happen again, but on a much bigger scale. I'm not sure the ecosystem could recover from that, at least not for a very long time, even by our standards.
A frightening thought.
Alright. Is the one I just saw, right? Yeah. I'm gonna puzzle just this way. Wait, haven't I seen some, Or look at like holograms? Or was I looking at that? Is this? Okay, the entrance. I think maybe I was looking at that thing actually. Yeah. Who? Oh. Alright, Tal, what do you have to say? Oh, it's Hermanubis. He has the same color as all.
What can I do for you, 1K?
Could the theory of everything used safely? About the founder, tell me about humans. Who's running the city while you're gone? Who's running the city while you're gone?
My chief aide, Jeremy, is in charge for now. It's good practice for him, in case he decides to run for office one day.
Alright. Tell me about Cornelius.
Cornelius is responsible for many innovations. He helped create the designs for the upgraded body you inhabit, although the founder chose to remain in her original configuration. But in recent years, he had settled into a life of quiet scholarship. Or so it seemed.
So, about the founder.
Not now. Let's have this conversation at another time. You still have a lot to do. Better get to it.
Yep. But we haven't stopped.
What can I do for you,
Finished
1K?
talking. Could the theory of everything be used safely?
Let's assume for a moment that we could use it safely, which I doubt. Does that mean that we should? Is it right for us to dominate the world? We value our own freedom. Should we not also value the freedom of all the living things with which we share this planet?
Can't we use the theory of everything and still respect the freedom of everything else? That's totally possible. Well, thank you.
It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
I should have checked the hologram first, because that sounds wrong.
You know, when I decided that we should call ourselves human, I did that because it seemed like a powerful symbol of our continuity. But the truth is, and I'm ashamed to admit this, I thought we were better than them. I thought we understood the value of civilization, and we wouldn't repeat the same mistakes. But the simulation worked too well.
We're not just like them. We are them.
We really are.
But that doesn't have to be a bad thing, Athena. We may have the same flaws, but we also have all the potential they did. Everything that Alexandra Drennan saw in them is also in us.
I hope you're right. I really do.
Okay, that's the next puzzle, and this seems to be Prometheus. Yeah. Alright, so the sprite is over there. I'm gonna bother with him now, but if I come across it, I'll check. Who are you, Hammurabi? Alcatraz, you have nothing to say, okay. If we stumble upon the sprite, we chase it. If we don't, we search for it when I'm done with the puzzles. That's what I have been doing so far. Alright, at least we know which statue is one of them. Still haven't found the second one. Okay. Surfing. Activates this, but I guess I also need a blue beam. There's a red here. Blue. With that blue I can activate a bunch of things, okay? Okay, hold up. This might be more efficient. Ah, good. But first I need this. Nice. Success. Let me grab this and this. And I need to connect a Bluetooth here, okay. Keep your connections and get one more. It's gonna be interesting. If it works the way I want. I expect it to. It does. That's not good. Doesn't connect. Okay, that's all fine. There are ways to do this. But I want to do more experimentation with this first. Uh-oh. Interesting. It no longer has an angle. Huh.
Nice.
Oh, interface. Alcatraz on sincerity. I managed to extract the following text string. I'm always struck by the degree to which our ancestors, in the years before the end, struggled with sincerity. They became poisoned with irony, unable to parse any information through anything except thick layer of alienation. This left so little space for any kind of intellectual authenticity that they seemed to exist in a state of permanent agony. Ironically, that in turn made them extremely susceptible to the few sanctioned forms of sincerity which acted as a means of social control. Then there's a gap, followed by... There is something equally damaged in our own estrangement from our humanity. We mimic the forms and behaviors of your human ancestors, but we don't act like proud inheritors of the human conditions. Everything we do gets filtered through this perpetual awareness of their shortcomings, to the degree that we act as if our existence was one of their failures. Author is unknown, however it is, I understand what they mean, but I disagree with their conclusion. This perpetual awareness isn't a form of alienation, it's a way of learning from the mistakes of our species, unpleasant but necessary. Can I knock it off? I can always do this. And I should be able to turn it back on. Alright. gonna keep it up there. For some reason, I think that might come in handy. Why are you pointing at this? Hello, Melville. Hologram. Ooh, and this. I think I haven't found Lift Razor still. No, I did. Okay. From Aurinia to Athena. Athena, I know that we didn't have the greatest relationship and I frequently antagonized you. The truth is, I resented you. Resented this mythology of the founder. I thought you had created it deliberately as a way of controlling us. I wanted so badly to be free and you seemed to stand in the way of that. Only after you left and the cult of personality grew even wilder did I realize it was actually a burden and an impediment to you. When they turned your myth into the opposite of everything you actually believed, you started tearing down your dreams in your name, I realized I'd wronged you. And now I'm less free than ever. You feel it was crushing me. I don't know where you are or what you're doing. I don't know if coming back would fix things, but I'm sorry. I wonder what would happen if Athena just came back and just said you're doing everything wrong. Author Athanasius, Atlas and Ladon, from the Atlas Variations by Athanasius 121. After a billion years, when Atlas had grown old and tired of holding up the world, he was faced with a dilemma. Heracles, the son of Zeus, was on his way to the garden of the Hesperides to claim the golden apples, which were guarded by the dragon Ladon. Zeus came to Atlas and promised that if Atlas helped Heracles isolate the dragon, Zeus would free Atlas from his burden. But Atlas, seeing the beauty and innocence of Ladon, beloved of the Hesperides, could not slay the beast. Instead, he stole the apples and gave them to Heracles, and so he was condemned to bear the weight of the cosmos for another billion years. But although Atlas grieved for his freedom, he was comforted by watching Ladon flourish in the verdant garden. Wilde the Fragment, author Oscar Wilde, and Joy and Beauty, from the Soul of Man. Sympathy with pain. Sympathy with pain there will, of course, always be. It is one of the first instincts of man. The animals which are individual, the higher animals, that is to say, share it with us. But it must be remembered that while sympathy with joy intensifies the sum of joy in the world, sympathy with pain does not really diminish the amount of pain. It may make a man better able to endure evil, but the evil remains. Sympathy with consumption does not cure consumption. That is what science does. Christ made no attempt to reconstruct society, and consequently the individualism that he preached to man could be realized only through pain or in solitude. The ideals that we owe to Christ are the ideals of the man who abandoned society entirely, or of the man who resists society absolutely. But man is naturally social. Even the I have no clue how to pronounce that. The Bide become people at last. Even the Thebaid become people at last. And thought the Cenobite, and though the Cenobite realizes his personality, it's often an impoverished personality that he so realizes. Shallow speakers and shallow thinkers in pulpits and on platforms often talk about the world's worship of pleasure and whine against it, but it's rarely in the world's history that its ideal has been one of joy and beauty. Antenna. When you tell people that society could be built on the ideals of joy and beauty, they think you're a utopian fantasist. If you tell them that society will always be built on exploitation and greed, they think you're wise. And so they make the outcome inevitable. Cornelius, performative cynicism has always been the hallmark of adolescence. Athena, but has there ever been a society of adults? Can there ever be one? Why is the shieldiness so extremely powerful, more powerful than joy and beauty? Heck of a question. Why we idolize suffering so much? That's something to think about, really. Because we certainly don't create a society. Haven't created a society where we actually want people to just enjoy themselves.
Father, what is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? Mother says purpose is something we choose, but I feel like there's something there. Something that's been there from the moment I was born. Maybe even before.
Well, there are many ways of looking at this, and everyone's experience is different, so you'll have to make up your own mind. But I have a little theory, if you'd like to humor your old man.
Of course. What is it?
The universe is eternal, but it's always lost in a deep, dreamless sleep. You are a tiny little bit of the universe that's suddenly woken up, and you've realized that being awake is better than being asleep. And that gives you a purpose.
And what is my purpose?
To be, Miranda. Just to be.
I like this way of thinking. What is that? Another triangle puzzle, I think. Nuisance. Okay. I need to come here. So this is probably just a shortcut. Okay. So I can easily activate this time. That connector over there. I have another connector here. An inverter. So the fan is only on if the force field is on as well. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, somehow I need to activate this. Bad. Needs to be here. Okay. Let me use it like this. Is this good enough? Why I have to raise this? Does this work? Nope. Got it. I got it. I did not get it. We got it. Didn't count on my cunning.
Excuse me. I was looking at your research log, and I was rather perplexed by the latest upload.
Oh, Melville strikes again.
Is that your foot, Melville?
Yes. Do you want to see it up close? Although you won't be able to fully enjoy it as you don't have a rear camera.
Sorry, Mayor. Melville just has a unique way of taking pictures.
Next time you're getting an upgrade, you coot. I'm installing a mute button.
This must be connected to the Noema system. Maybe I should dig one up and see how it works. Okay, let's check that triangle puzzle. Oh, hello there. A terminal? Just in a position you would find it in Talos Principle 1 on the simulation. Huh. That's an interesting position for a beam. Alright. Vertical locomotion. And this one is blue. Okay. Also opens up that but quite. You stay there. Ah, no, don't stay there. on. Places of longing, Athens. From Atal Vok. To understand what humanity is capable of, what it means to flourish, we have to look at the golden age of Athenian democracy. The list of geniuses who live in Athens at this time is so long, it's almost inconceivable. Pericles, Sophocles, Aeschylus, Phidias, Euripides, Herodotus, Thucydides, Plato, Socrates, Hippocrates, Aristophanes, Aristotle, and the list goes on. These are people who changed the world history. Without them, there is no Straton of Stagira to inspire Alexander Drennan. Without them, we do not exist. What is a perfect time? Was it a perfect time? No, absolutely not, but listing the flaws obscures the greater truth. Given the opportunity, given freedom and resources and the space to grow, human beings are capable of incredible things. It would mean everything to me to walk the roads where these people once walked, to stand where they stood and think about the world as they dared to. You don't need to be in a place. I will dare to say you are already doing it. Yep. I'm curious about one thing. You may have broken the puzzle. Oh well. It's solved anyway. So, Mel will want to disassemble this indicator thing. Why are you bleeding blue? Okay. There's a blue source right behind the wall. Okay, this looks like a Sphinx puzzle. So just by number 6, got it. I hope I remember it when I find the Sphinx and know what to do with this thing. I'm not gonna just push buttons at random. Elements. Red, blue. What the heck? Lever. Blue connect. Okay. So I need to connect the blue over there. The source is there. Dust the crossing. Can you? Ow. How unfortunate. Okay. Okay. Going to turn you on. You must be kidding me. That's what I wanted to happen. I made a mistake. Okay, that's fine. Something to put it there.
The founder has a remarkable gift for designing these trials. But then, she did have to overcome Elohim, whose very purpose was to design trials.
I have an idea on how to get to that thing. But that's gonna have to wait. I feel like this thing is a troll, and I want to have at least all the puzzles solved first before I trigger it. Question mark right here. Oh, there you go. We have found Sphinx. Okay, behind puzzle 6. Yeah. Okay, so correct? No. If I look at it like this. Aha. It's this one. This one. This one and this one. Done! What do the Meyer think about this?
In times of war, is it wisdom or folly to give a sword to a child?
War is already falling, so yeah. Alright. Oh, this is puzzle 7. Okay. Let's solve it. Breach. So you are connected to this. But you connect over there and over there. The red. That is red. There's a blue connector here. let's get some blue. That's gonna open that. That's not gonna open that. What did that do? What am I missing here? Ah, red. Okay, problem. Ah, perfect. Okay. So now we do it like this. And open up this. Is the platform moving? Yes. Good enough. Alright, the platform is there. Thank you very much. Oh wait, it needs to be both blue and red. Okay. There's blue again. All I need to do is put you over here. Carry on.
That was very smart, 1K. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound surprised. I mean, like, clearly you know what you're doing.
Was the spark house inside puzzle 6? Yeah, okay. And what? Hammurabis. Okay. Are you puzzle? What are you? Have I been here? Yes. Transference. So source and connector. It's the red one. Oh, it's a teleporter? What the? teleport inside that place. Okay, so I need to bring here the teleporter and that thing. Nope. Like this. Okay, that's where I want it to be. Yeah, the teleporter needs to be here. So I can bring just in the shape. I think I get it down. I may have done a massive dump. I need to put the teleporter here so I could go inside with this thing, but now the teleporter is out of reach. And there is no way for me to get inside. So prompt. Okay. That was lucky. I was ready to reset the puzzle. just in case. Let's chase the sparkle. I also need to find the laboratory. Where's puzzle 6? This is probably the laboratory. 6 is this way. The ever created frogs. Ah. Looking at 7. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Stop for now. Okay. We need to go first. Good. I made a lot of mistakes. Lots of mistakes were made. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, good. Can you help keep an eye on this thing? So far it has been quite well behaved. I hate you. I hate you so much. Remember when I said that thing was well behaved? I take it back. How am I supposed to get into the rails? Do I need to enter the capsule? No. I will if I have to, but... I doubt that is the solution. Let's keep that thought for now. In the beginning were the words, and the words made the word. This seems to be the most... Ah! Don't fall. Ah! Oh, shallows. First person platforming. You hate to see it. Got it. No comments that I'm on the freaking tracks? Is it going straight to the statue now? It freaking is.
Great works have been accomplished by those who believed in humankind, but greater things than these may yet be accomplished by those who uphold the faith.
Alright. So I'm missing the laboratory. Just to take off the new tag. Yeah, I'm only missing the laboratory. And then I'm gonna go to the tower. Oh, I'm close. What will be the reaction of Hammurabis to these things? Both the laboratory and the tower. This is getting green. Very green. She's not easy to be. What is that one? What the? I thought it was a snake, but... going on here? Well, I guess these are blueprints for the projections to project. This is a server room. Okay. Athena history from Tekla 4. Okay. From Tekla, from Takachuk, beloved founder, note that I do not believe any of the lies the expedition is spreading about you. His right as Prometheus' illusion is just a test. We will resist temptation as you once did. We will not disappoint. Praise your name, Tekla. Tekla, you're a disappointment. Seriously, the simulation was designed to stop dots like you from happening, kind of. You remind me of the one with Fate. They did not make it out. Athena history. The history of Athena, author error. Okay. Was first published as Athena, a novel, and retained that title for its first 3 printings, now highly sought after. After a low in popularity, it was reprinted as Athena Reborn, a novel. This edition retained the same text, but includes some of the author's poetry. The next edition, however, published long after the author's death under a rather embarrassing title, Athena's Truth, included severe cuts and drastic changes to the text, in the interest of updating it for modern audiences. This particularly affected the last chapter, Anthropogony, which the editors accused of scientism and human supremacy. The science wunderkind Alexander Drennan was one of the few to come to the novel's defense, writing in a long essay that the novel's clear-eyed belief in the value of Athena's journey towards humanity had been essential to shaping her own views, encouraging her to pursue science as a vocation rather than a career, and that changing the text constituted an attack on the author's unique artistic and philosophical vision. Alex Huhurtiu-Lamayo is one of the editors commented on a popular social media platform. I guess you would be a proper response. Nadia Sarabhai of the Institute of Applied Noematics also got involved in the discussions back in Drennan, resulting in a long but unsuccessful campaign to oust Sarabhai from her position as head researcher. In the current context of ecological catastrophe, as evidenced by the recent extinction of the orangutan, clumsy editing aside, do the critics of the novel perhaps have a point after all? Is a philosophy that places humans above nature and sees science and technology as the only valid tools, the cause of all our troubles? What about the ways of knowing, other ways of living? Is this a test of how the particles can travel? Okay. Chernyshevsky. On War, Arkady Chernyshevsky. From Arkady Chernyshevsky in Our Likeness, Essays on Humankind Reaching Adulthood. War is the crudest, most obscene human activity. It may just be called an abomination, for it is the absolute negation of conscious human will. 5358. That does not substitute a letter, but I still think it's a footprint. There is only a single cause of war, of all the endless deceptions that are foisted upon us, and that is the acquisition of resources. Varied ideologies are constructed to justify the screwed behavior, this childish degeneration of thought and communication, but history reveals the ruthless, unflattering truth. We imagine crusaders as fanatics of a cause, willing to die for their religion, yet the Fourth Crusade culminated not in the conquest of Jerusalem, but in the looting of Constantinople, setting the stage for the triumph of the very enemy the Crusaders claimed to oppose. Why? The answer, as with every war, is the same. It is popular amongst the ghouls of the establishment and their misanthropic friends in the intelligentsia to ascribe the persistence of war to human nature, but a careful observation of the facts reveals the opposite to be true. Individual human beings must be broken in order to submit to war, their minds distorted by ideology and their bodies by poverty and ruthless training to make them compliant. Without force, the majority of human beings only seek to protect themselves, and are traumatized by the act of killing. But if it is resources that are at the core cause of war, then it is only on the production and distribution of resources that an answer may be found. It is not enough to morally condemn war, we must work to prevent the material issues that endanger us all. That's Chernyshevsky, and holy crap, I agree with every single word. That's so freaking true. Oh, okay, from Guta. To Athena, dear founder, I'm afraid that we're losing our humanity. We're angry at each other, always disagreeing about everything, unable to forgive each other for being different. I don't know how much longer, and I don't know what could save us. Please help us, founder, please. Guta. Failed to load profile. Noema Project 11. Trial 5359. Resuming trials with new protocols. Energy output contained. No errors. Okay, so this... I wasn't paying that much attention to the trials numbers, but this one is 5359, and the previous one, the one that killed Miranda, was 5358. And we keep seeing 5358 everywhere. So that one wasn't just a random 5358 placed in a random place. It was actually the number of the trial. Huh. Trials, hyperbolic growth, trials, just total advanced synthesis. Okay. stuff. Okay. Seeing that just one more time. Okay. Oh, weird thing. Wind looks punctured. What the heck's going on here? Message to Drennan. From Byron. Okay. From Byron to Athena. I just wish I knew why you didn't tell me, Byron. Huh. Yeah, I wish I knew when this was sent. Message to Drennan. Message to Alexander Drennan, author unknown. Message to Alexander Drennan at EEN, Institute of Applied Mathematics. Who do you think you are, playing God like that? When Mother Nature has finally found a way of getting rid of us, you come up with this harebrained scheme to keep us, our destruction of the planet, going? Just try for 1 second to think about something other than your own arrogance and hubris, Alexandra. Try to imagine what you're doing here. Without your robotic perversions, the future looks beautiful. No more humans murdering everything in their path. The skies clear up, the stars becomes visible again, the river stops being filthy, and after a few decades they're full of fish again. Dolphins and whales run the seas like their ancestors did. The cities turns into jungles, bats nesting in the skyscrapers where hedge fund managers use it to ruin lives. The earth lives on as it was meant to, peacefully and quietly, until someday in the distant future when it all ends like it was also meant to. Or we take our path, we continue our rampage, we place ourselves above the animals. We think we know better than Mother Nature, we violate our boundaries, we ruin our purity. Perhaps even defy death just so we can spread our filth. Then we spread to other planets and do more of the same. And in the end, what have we left behind but plastic and radiation? Think, Alexandra, isn't it better for beauty to return to Earth, for us to acknowledge that intelligence was a mistake, and to gracefully exist while we can? Stop this, go spend time with your friends and loved ones before the end. Let it go, let us all go, let there be peace. Miranda, I don't understand how someone could hate humanity so much. This person must have been full of sadness and frustration to write something so ugly. Athena, I've tried to understand it as well, but I still don't. Yeah. Straton on Socrates. Against the Athenians and Socrates alike, author Straton of Stagera. From the complete works of Straton of Stagera, in killing a philosopher for asking questions they did not like, the Athenians committed themselves to a tragedy with an ironic ending. Some will say that his true crime was his friendship with Alcibiades, the shameless deceiver of idiots and buffoons, and the insipid brute Critias, and that he was executed as an enemy of democracy. That he was the latter can hardly be denied, for Socrates asked not too many questions but too few, or he would not have survived the rule of the 30 tyrants. Yet in the end he got what he had asked for, a tyrannical decision made by a would-be wise man against the spirit of freedom, which he obeyed like a knave. And the Athenians, in fulfilling his wishes, strangled the roots of democracy while seeking to preserve it. Miranda, ouch, no wonder Straton wasn't popular. Athena, people who speak the truth at all times rarely are. Yeah. feel like I'm missing something here. Those are all the terminals there are here? Bauschen. I have not missed anything here. Alright, time to climb that tower. It just occurred to me that climbing the tower in defiance of Elohim was the objective of the simulation, and in all places we had a tower to climb so far. Or maybe some other structure, but still. And we are constantly told to not continue in this. At least by Pandora. Prometheus wants us to go on. Sphinx seems to be somewhat neutral. Prometheus is unbound. I wonder if he's gonna talk to us now. That's the Sphinx.
This is the last time we will speak, creature of clay. Together, we have told the stories of ancient gods and heroes. But the golden ages of the past are distant. The gods have retreated to their high places, and there are no heroes amongst men. In days gone by, I was renowned for my riddles. But you, creature of clay, are a riddle without an answer.
I'll find my answer. I don't need an answer. Existence is enough. I have an answer. I just can't see it. I don't need an answer. Existence is enough.
Let us hope that it is. Farewell, creature of clay. Remember my stories, and do not let the flame burn you.
That is an unsettling amount of energy. I would hate to see what would happen if one of those beams was aimed at something else.
Do not get burned by the flame. Interesting. She's not saying stop chasing it. She's just like, be careful. That statue is in an unsettling place. We've done everything we could here, right? Yeah. Hello. Anthropic Hills. This highland terrain has been dramatically sculpted by the technology contained in the megastructure. Okay. Going to West 2.
The next area you're going to is... honestly, it's better if you see for yourself.
Okay. Color me intrigued. Whoa, okay. hello there. That's a lot of statues. Okay.
Hello there, Byron. What can I do for you?
I don't know if I got through to Athena. Things are going very wrong in this city, and she has to do something about it.
Does she?
Who else are they going to listen to?
Well, I don't know. How about you?
I'm an explorer, Cornelius, not a leader. I don't know how to convince anyone.
So? Do you think Athena and I are somehow different? We're just people, Byron. We're no wiser than you are, just a little older.
Alright. Byron is definitely doing alright. I mean, as alright as someone can do in the situation. My goodness. This is someplace. Whew. Okay, what do you have in store for us? Is each puzzle protected by a statue like this? That's creepy. I'm not sure I can do my usual walk around the puzzle before solving it. So, Sphinx said it would be the last time we would speak to her. I imagine that is like the tower thing, but would that also mean her statue? Huh? If this means something, probably not, because that's screaming like Sphinx mystery here. Unless it's like something related to whatever contrivance we have inside the puzzle. And we do not know what yet. Alright. Universal activation. Ah, it's just this thing. Ah, it's that thing. And it activates. Can they connect? No. It's the right P. Okay. Okay, I saw the... the way it works. I should keep it on.
I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work all of you have been doing. I know I'm not a natural leader like Byron, but it means a lot to me that you've stuck with me. This is the place I came from? Yeah. No, I came from there. So what is over here? Close to a question mark. Where am I? Probably that. I don't know how to access from here. It looks like it should be a terminal. Hello there. There's a way to climb up a mountain. Terminal. Lift razor. Okay.
Sometimes new citizens come to me and they want to learn from me. My work appears to have created a legend of sorts. In these moments, I understand your situation. I want to teach them, but what they must learn the most is independence of thought. How does one resolve this contradiction? They wish to come along on my journeys, but I do not need a group of fawning acolytes following my every step. A journey truly worth undertaking is rarely easy. And so, I have begun to think of a much greater challenge. A journey that is almost impossible, to the far ends of the world without any mechanized means of transportation. This will be a true act of faith, and they will learn a great deal from it, if we survive.
Oh boy. They're walking everywhere. Hands. How will they keep themselves powered? I heard that there are some solar stuffs that they can use, but they're not reliable. Hi, Akut.
Hey, 1K, how are you?
Giant statue. Scripts are inspiring.
Both?
Yeah.
What do you
agree.
think?
I agreed. I agree. Both.
You get me, 1K.
Thank you. Yeah. They're awesome, but holy crap. Okay, so... I know Miranda was playing with making these statues. I wonder if it is all her work. Chain reaction. Can't really grab that one. Oh. It's a door. Okay. I didn't realize that. Quite reach. Not yet. Okay, yes. Still not getting there. Wrong. So take this off and yeah. Okay, there are indicators that show what it's gonna affect. There was I overthinking stuff. Can they keep each other activated? No. Can't really get any closer. Good. There we go. Interface stuff. To me, those statues don't look happy. Alcatraz. These statues remind me of Atlas, who bore the celestial spheres to his back. They seem burdened, struggling with the weight of the world. Given what we heard the founder say about the goal, could it be that they're meant to send a message? That taking the theory of everything would also be a burden we may not be able to bear? That is a possibility. Oh, Alcatraz, you have nothing to say, okay? There are 2 question marks nearby. One is that terminal. The other, I'm not sure. A statue? Where? I think you see it, but I can't even make out where the statue is, that one. Anthropos. Name numbers. Author numbers. Location Bella X2. Numbers and more numbers. The Folly of Time. Author Athanasius. 121. From 42 Tales by Athanasius. The spirit of time was angry at Straton of Tagera, for the old philosopher had asked questions that were forbidden. If a man is no more than dust, I said to him, then I shall turn you back to dust, and my winds will disperse you to the far corners of the world. Thus you will be nothing, and your questions will trouble me no more. And so time did, and the Straton of Stagera was nothing. But Straton's voice did not cease, and time was perplexed. All across its domain it searched for Straton, yet he was nowhere to be found. Only his books remained, and of these men made copies. And Straton's voice grew louder. Now time was furious, but Straton laughed and laughed and laughed. Yeah, it's difficult to silence someone. Some ideas. From Mythical to Athena. Dear Athena, Byron once asked me why we seem unable to perceive the dam. I asked him what he meant, and he said that people cannot seem to really grasp the dam as an object. They can be moved by the sight of a mountain or a gorge, but the dam seems insignificant to them. Look at it, he told me. Just look at it and try to understand that people made that. Try to really see it. It took me a while to fully understand what he meant. It takes conscious effort to open one's mind to the ecstatic beauty that is hidden in every human accomplishment, and further conscious effort to maintain this ability. If only we were capable of seeing this beauty by default, the world might be a very different place, but it seems the ancients had the same problem. Why am I writing this to you, who may not even be reading these messages? Because today is one of those days when it feels like I'm the only one who still sees that beauty. I tried talking about it to Linux, but while I admire her principles, she isn't open to a more poetic experience. Or perhaps I just expressed myself awkwardly. I don't know. All I know is that it's hard to see something so beautiful and not be able to share it. Respectfully, Mythical. I'm getting close to that statue. Hi Melville, anything to say? No? Permeability. And I can get outside. Huh. Okay. Gimme. Okay, freed everything from that place. Oops. There we go.
I must admit, these truly are astonishing sights. But what on earth is any of it good for? Why not just let mountains be mountains?
Why not make mountains be more than themselves? Be more than mountains. Am I really getting close to that? Yeah, let's keep exploring. Forest that way. You're a tree. There you go, you have Pandora. Huh. You have Pandora, but she has no receptor. Well, why would there be something like this here? I think I know what to do. I need to bring here one of those universal thingamajigs. I have line of sight. I put them here, and those things will activate Pandora, which means I need to freaking find something lying on the ground somewhere. Oh boy, okay. We need to do this now. So should I keep an eye out? Alright. Where was I going? Am I going to climb you? I will. That's a finger. That's a finger. It almost poked me in the eye. Not that it would be able to. It's large. Huh. Well, I guess getting whatever it is I need for Pandora will be a very involved thing. They have connectors here? Conveyance. I do have beams. Not sure. Have connectors. Here's the connector. Sure does that help me? Now that's gonna help me. Okay, free the connector. I can activate both gate and thingamajig. warning. Benaroya 12. I've tried to remain silent on the development of our city, to allow the younger generations to find their own path, but I feel like now I must intervene. We have reached a dangerous inflection. This farcical reactionary belief in the goal of limiting our growth will lead directly to the creation of a class society. The foundations already exist. Do you think the leaders of the various pseudo-secret societies that lobby for influence with the mayor are subject to the same power cuts as the rest of you? Do you think the mayor has to worry about how much power he uses? Societies which have essentially no resources may be egalitarian in some sense, but a society that produces insufficient resources, energy in our case, will inevitably evolve into a class society. History assures us of that. The true failure of our ancestors was not their impact on the ecosystem, which was phenomenal, but their failure to overcome primitive forms of resource distribution, allowing their fate to be determined by the interests of isolated elite groups. We are not avoiding that mistake, but creating the conditions for its repetition. I assure you, Jeremy, I assure you that no one is exempt from our power management and distribution plan. We're all in this together, Jeremy. Zagora, yes, I totally believe that. Rodamni, I've always respected your scholarship, Benaraya, but I'll take this seriously and think about it. Ovi, some people have led and others have to follow. That's only natural, and of course there should be advantages to being a leader, to encourage people. Benaraya is right, his future we must avoid. We can grow while avoiding the mistakes of the past. Disagree Benaraya's historical analysis, but he is right that limiting growth will lead to an unjust society. Class society is forming, but to fight it we must reject our authority. Nah, always correct, maybe this isn't a bad thing, meh. I don't think a class society is forming. A society without growth will be equal and balanced, no. Maybe if we had enough power for everyone, but as Benaraya pointed, there isn't. A class society is forming, but you can stop that without embracing growth or technology. Benora is right. Right, this is a feature must avoid. You can grow while avoiding mistakes of the past. Thank you, 1K. It was encouraging to see that the value of freedom has not been entirely forgotten in New Jerusalem. A society without resources is an unfree society, and only with freedom can civilization truly thrive. Do I keep carrying this with me? I will. Life is over there. Hi all. Balance. Your boxes. You are a connector. Boxes. Which way that helps me, if at all. Got it. There we go. Now we get you. Beautiful.
Can I touch the bridge device?
You can, but should you?
Okay.
Okay. Let's solve one more puzzle and call it a day, or have one more distraction. Because dinner is ready, and we are almost at 3 hours of stream. That's a heck of a distraction.
1K, we have made a fascinating discovery at one of the Founder's laboratories. Please join me at your earliest convenience.
I'm gonna leave this here. Okay. Oh boy. I hope it's not a somnodrome. Those things can be dangerous. Let professionals handle those things. Oh boy. Okay, there you are. Let's explore elsewhere first. Is the server room? More servers here, I guess. Wasn't there one more door down here? Or was I just... I think it was that thing and I thought it was a door. Alright.
1K, good that you're here. We've made a discovery. A functional somnodrome.
Oh,
it seems the Founder perfected the design. I'm sure you've noticed my advisors, and Rand in particular, making quite a fuss about the potential of this device. Something about interfacing with one's subconscious self, as if such a thing could tell us anything new.
I'm not sure what we could learn. You're of a different opinion. That might be right. That may be right.
You think so? I rather doubt it. I believe the Founder has already taught us everything we need. As I see it, Neither the Somnodrome nor the megastructure have anything to offer except a lesson in avoiding hubris. So, what should we do with it?
I thought the government would want testing period. I'm going to plug in and find out for myself. I think it's best to leave it all on. I'm going to plug in and find out for myself.
I'll watch to be sure you don't overload.
Yeah, at least he's not trying to stop me. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the thing. Indeed, that's a heck of a distraction. Somnodrome Final. Author Athena. It's funny, I suppose. For the longest time I wondered whether that old human self-hatred we somehow carried with us was Milton. I thought he might have corrupted us, overwhelmed us with his cynicism, but I was being unfair. Whatever it is, it's not Milton. It's us. Still, this excursion into solipsism hasn't been entirely for nothing. The Somnodrome technology provides an excellent basis for a better way of directly interfacing with the Noema project. Okay. We're doing this. Here's the functioning Somnodrome. Not Selchen. I have a the music is great. Is it the... There's the Margarita here. In the beach. There's a terminal. Why the happy music? What the heck? Long time no see. Error. Launching debug mode. Done. It seems you have experienced a software error. Would you like to access the emergency root menu? What's going on? Help. RM. Root menu. Root menu. Root menu. What's going on? Error. Command not recognized. Help. Command not recognized. Root menu. Command not recognized. Help. Display command list. Display list of commands. RM. Displays emergency root menu. Okay. RM. Loading emergency root menu. External device settings. Force run Somnodromes due. Version 2. Final.bat. Okay. External device settings. Loading external device serial 1000 done. Progress 73%. Intelligence medium. Speed low. Health high. Rationalism high. Humor low. Conservatism low. Moralism low. Spiritualism low. Popularity medium. Mode 64-bit. Processor Jeff 968. Is that me? Restore factory settings, return to emergency room. Edit settings. Edit privileges are locked. Unlock edit privileges. Unlock edit privileges. Unlock edit privilege error. User tried to make changes to their own device settings which could result in an infinite regress and or omnipotence. There is only room for one god around here. I don't want to restore factory settings on myself. I'm gonna click it. Warning, restoring factory settings will delete all user-created personality files. Do not be surprised if you encounter errors. Do you want to... Why am I doing this? Restore. Deleting all user-generated personality files. Done. Have a nice day, whoever you are. To the low health, high. Displace. Into emergency menu. Force room, summon drum 2, final bat. Check into parlor. What? I deleted myself, I think. Oh. Mutohem. Mutohem.
Oh, you're back. Didn't take you long.
Hi again, I missed you. I knew you'd come with me. Oh no, you did. I thought I left you behind. I knew you'd come with me.
I think you're mistaking me for somebody else.
I thought I was here to meet my subconscious, if you say so. Somehow adopted, Elohim, Milton, Mom. But you just said you're back, as if we met before. But you just said you're back, as if we met before.
Did I? Well, we're pretty deep inside your code. Perhaps we're accessing some kind of ancestral memory. I am, in fact, a merged iteration of the two control programs which gave life to your kind, retaining, of course, the absolute best of both. That means I can tell you that everything's contradictory, nothing matters, and there's no moral difference between you and a frog. But I can dress the whole thing up with a positive spin.
It's Milton, alright. I don't hear the positive. I'm here for answers, not your life story. I don't hear the positive.
You just plugged your noggin into an experimental, mind-altering device, and though you may be trapped in this recursive, psychotic state talking to yourself, that can only mean that you're still alive. Now, what is your query?
Where are we? Where did I come from? Who am I? What can you do for me? No more small talk. You need answers to the questions. Who am I?
On one interpretive extreme, you are the universal life force of time itself, experiencing itself as a part instead of the whole. At the other extreme, you're a metal contraption referred to as 1K that thinks it's alive, but is basically a calculator.
Where are we?
You've executed some kind of software backdoor, and now you're reading and editing your own subconscious code as represented by this dialogue. I'd be careful if I were you. One bad for loop, and we'll be here forever.
Where did he come from?
The so-called real world. Personally, I prefer it in here, and not just because I'm unable to leave.
And what can you do for me?
I can answer your queries in relatively plain language, based on what your subconscious knows. And I can drink margaritas subconsciously.
Okay. No more small talk. I need answers to the big questions.
The machine we're plugged into is running low on power. There may only be time for one big question. What is your query?
Should there people embrace growth or balance? What's the meaning of life? Is there a universal moral law? If so, what there is? What do I really want and how can I get it? How can I become my best self? Is it possible to ask something less cliché? Is it possible to ask something less cliché?
Yes, to a limit.
Are there any intelligence life forms? Is there a god? Are binaries real? Is this a simulation? Actually, let me tell you something. Actually, I have no idea what to ask. What question would you ask if you were me? Actually, I want to go back to the cliches. Actually, let me tell you something.
This really doesn't work that way. Reprogramming me just starts a feedback loop. How about I just tell you about the big one? As it turns out, there is a foundational moral code built into us.
There's a but coming.
Of course there is. The catch is that while the moral code is simple, the calculations needed to apply it become infinitely complex.
But what is this code?
Here's the secret. Every living creature is a compiler of the moral code. Your compiler can't give you a rule set for what's good, but it can tell you when there's bugs.
Situating something concrete, I think I understand. Could you elaborate just a little more?
You came here to ask the big question. This is my answer. Your capacity for reason and compassion is your moral compiler. The only rule is to live by it. Has that resolved your query?
Yes, I'm ready to go back to inside. No, I want to discuss it first. No, but I want to discuss this first. No. Yes. Yes, but I want to discuss this first. Yes, I'm ready to go back to where I came from. No, but I'm ready to go back to... Yes, but I want to discuss this further.
I expected no less. What is your query?
Surely rules of human rights are greater good trump subjective compassion? If we're built with moral compilers, how do you explain moral disagreement? Isn't this all just a fancy way to saying be kind to others? How would we know we're being reasonable and compassionate in the right way? If compassion is what matters, isn't this just relativism? Let's apply this code. Should we treat frogs morally equal to humans? Where does this moral code of yours derive its authority? Why should I care? How should we know we're being reasonable and compassionable in the right way?
You want a simple rule. But what I'm telling you is that what is right is the output of sound reason and true compassion. Your intuition will tell you when you're lacking the compassion. You know the difference between love and hate. And the world will tell you when you're lacking reason. It has a nasty habit of telling you when you're wrong.
But how can I know my decision is the right one? Don't buy any of this. I agree, we have to personal moral compilers if they given different answers. It is just relativism. No. But how can I know my decision is the right one?
Then let's tackle the big question. A trolley will collide with someone. But who should it hit? Your compiler is telling you both options are bad. So which should you choose? Many moral questions have universally agreeable answers, but some stubbornly trend to infinity. Some, the more you zoom into them, the more wild the outcomes become. Is it right to love someone who's done terrible things? Which of the children should I sacrifice to the trolley god? These aren't the sorts of questions we can solve with a rule. We just have to trust the outcome of our moral compilers.
You know some kind of metaphor that could help me understand this? I think you just used one. Basically, he said that some stuff don't have easy answers, and we need to go with our guts. Do you have some kind of metaphor that could help me understand this?
Suppose there's a river we need to cross. Suppose I gave you a map. If you tried to cross that river before reading the map, you'd be chest deep in water when there's a bridge around the bend. But if you tried to cross by looking at the map instead of the river, you'd already be dragged 3 miles out to sea. But you'd never ask, how should I know when to trust the map or the river? Because all you need to trust is that your feet are getting wet. And you wouldn't tell people not to cross at the ford just because you decided to cross at the bridge. Now, has that resolved your query?
I think we're broadly in agreement. I think we see things the same way. Okay, I think we're broadly in agreement.
Of course. Looks like we're running out of power. Good luck getting anyone out there to believe you. Terminating Somnodrome _V2_final_final.bat.
Last one. Newton Ham. Oh hi, I deleted myself.
"1K, are you all right?"
Think so, I don't know. No, I mean no. I think I might be a little overloaded. Yeah, I think so.
"You must have gone quite deep. Nothing came through on the stream. And I'm no expert, but I think the Somnodrome is fried. So whatever's in your head is all we're going to get. I can only imagine how terribly curious everyone will be about what you've experienced. And they'll all be convinced that whatever it is, it'll work in their favor. Strange, isn't it? Everyone wanting you to tell them whatever they want to hear. I'm glad not to be the one in that position just this once."
What should I do? I need to think about this. Aren't you curious too?
A little, if I'm honest. But I'll be reading reports on this for the next 6 months. So if it's all the same with you, I'll contain my curiosity.
Fair.
Now, I won't keep you from your work any longer.
So the thing fried. Kinda disappointed that the thing fried. Wait a minute. This didn't open before. Ah. Is this creating stuff? And now deleting stuff. Looks like the teleporter thing. November Project 12. Progress note. Trials. Not synthesis but creation. Cornelius would be so excited. Auxiliary sites shut down. Okay. Test confirms underlying patterns. Auxiliary sites shut down. Did you leave Cornelius? From Benaroya. Misanthropy. Dear Athena, you asked me about the persistent strain of misanthropy in human culture. It's a complicated topic that has come up multiple times in my research. Here's my best attempt at a short, cohesive answer. I think our ancestors, like ourselves, were deeply invested in the idea of building, of transforming their environment. They found meaning and pleasure in this, and did not perceive it as a negative, so long as they had a sense of participating in this act. I think the reason that they so frequently reached for a romantic return to the past to fantasize of living self-sufficiently in rural environments is not because they rejected industrial scale activity per se, but because the return to the land provided a fantasy of returning to a form of participation that had been lost. They needed and wanted to build, create, and produce, but only if they felt they had a stake in what they were producing. Without that, the products of civilization began to seem like an alien force, gradually spreading out across the world and ruining it. They needed a dream, and if the future was barren to them, then by necessity they must dream of the past. I hope you and Cornelius are well. Will you be coming to Hypatia's new exhibition? I know you have much on your mind, but you are missing out on a lot of exciting new cultural developments. Who could have thought in those early days that one day there would be so many of us that the arts would start to flourish again? Much love, Penoroia. Athena went back and found this message after all these years because something about it had lodged in my mind. I wasn't ready to understand back then because I needed to be a leader. Or maybe that was the problem. It should have been our dream, not mine alone. Atlas 2, author Athanasius. How Atlas cast off the world, from the Atlas Variations by Athanasius 1-1. For 1 billion years Atlas had borne the weight of the world on his back. The old Titan was tired of the responsibility and tired of his labor of ages not being appreciated. Why did the mortals not understand that this work was the foundation of all they did? Finally he had enough. With one swift move, he shrugged off the cosmos. Now they'd see. But the cosmos went on rolling through infinity, leaving Atlas behind. The mortals went about their business, hardly noticing his absence. He was astonished. Had the world never needed him in the first place? Had all his toil been for nothing? So he turned his back on all mortal matters and instead set himself to discovering the secrets of eternity. Only after many long years had passed did the cosmos and its endless cycles pass by through his domain once more, and only then did Atlas and the mortals realize that they had missed each other, and each was lesser without the other, and so Atlas no longer carried the cosmos, instead he embraced it. Okay, the game saved, good. So I can quit right here. But yeah, I don't know what to think about that veneration of the past thing. And there's more stuff? No, not really. Well, I didn't lose any progress. Okay, that was something.
One
Hi.
here. What did you see inside the Somnodrome?
Don't know what you're talking about. Went into sleep mode and spoke to something.
Fascinating. What did it tell you?
To act with reason and compassion, to trust moral compile, that how we should act is relative to who we are, that we can achieve almost anything if we have faith in ourselves. The three first ones were actually all good answers, but this and the morality is more nuanced that the rules use it to describe it. That we're connected intuitively to what's right and wrong. I don't remember moralistic nonsense mostly. I'll go that morality is more nuanced than the rules that we use to describe it.
I'm not sure I understand, but the subconscious is hardly my expertise. That the Samnodrome worked at all is already remarkable. What matters now is that we download the data packet from your memory and share it as widely as possible. It may upset some people, but everyone has the right to form their own opinions.
I tend to agree. I'm not sure that's a good idea. What if it's misinterpreted? It will. What if it upsets people? It will. What if people take it too serious? They will. What do you think about this? I tend to agree.
Good. There's one more thing. Do you have an opinion on the meaning of your experience in the Samnodrome?
Yes, I believe the magic was basically true. I believe the message was essentially garbage. Yeah, I believe the base. No, I have no choice. I believe the message was basically true.
It would be good if you kept that opinion to yourself. The scientific method demands rigorous objectivity. For this data to have any value at all, it's essential we examine it without preconceived notions of what it means.
Fair.
Cryer is setting up a live event so you can formally address the people on this matter. When you're ready, we'll all be watching.
Okay. My thing is still good. Yeah, oh, okay. Let's stop right now. If I need to talk to her again, so be it. But the game is safe to know. Alright, so I have noticed that my YouTube channel is getting a few new subscribers, and some new people are watching here as well on Twitch. So, if you're here on Twitch, I have a YouTube channel where I upload all the VODs. Unedited VODs, I just don't have time to edit them. But you can see all my past stuff there. And if you are on YouTube, I have a Twitch where you can watch me live. I will be back with more Talos Principle on the next Wednesday at 8 PM, Jump to the 3. And I'll be playing more Aston Near next Sunday at 7 PM, Jump to the 3. For now, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Plane Shifter, and I am phasing out. Bye.